It really is true that by embracing a fourth quarter virtue and focusing on it, you can be transformed into something even more beautiful than you already are. And that's the case of a man I describe as Anthony in our book, No Regrets, the fable about living your fourth quarter intentionally. Anthony was a hospital administrator and had been very successful and had a very good life when his wife was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in their mid to late 50s. So Anthony retired early from his career so that he could care for his wife and help accompany her into the cloud and the fog of Alzheimer's. And in doing so, Anthony, who had never considered himself to be a patient person, began to become a caregiver and began to have his life really governed and controlled by his wife's illness each day, which forced Anthony to slow down, forced him to slow down and to care for the smallest of needs of his bride. And as he did that, his life began to slow down and his pace began to slow down. And he began to see a patience sprouting up from within him, blossoming really, not only in his relationship with his wife, but into all the other parts of his life. When he would go to the grocery store, when he used to be impatient and try to jump between lines to see which one was moving faster, soon he found himself simply caring for the people who were in front of him in the line. When he went to the doctor and he was in the waiting room, when he used to be there so impatient, just looking at his watch, hoping to get into the office, soon he began to realize as the patience grew inside of him, as he sat in that waiting room, he could use that opportunity to pray for the other people there in the room with him because they were all undergoing something as well. And so pretty soon that patience began to spill out of his relationship in caring for his wife with Alzheimer's into every different relationship and every different situation that Anthony found himself in, even traffic. So Anthony became my fourth quarter hero for the virtue of patience. By focusing on that, it benefited and blossomed in every part of his life.